Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a comparison as a few of you lovely people asked me to compare these two babies together. So we have the YSL All-in-One Glow Foundation and the Lancome Skin Feels Good Foundation. First of all, let me just say, if you're new to my channel, please give the video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. It will mean so much to me. You know you want to do it. Hit that subscribe button. So anyway, these two foundations are both really good. People with dry skin, people with mature skin. If you want a sheer to medium coverage, these two babies will do the job for you. This was recommended to me by a good friend of mine. I just wanted to get this because I was wanting some nice medium coverage foundations for the summer. A lot of mine are really full coverage, and I just wanted to start to build my collection up to get some very lightweight foundations in for the summer. So that's why I got this. I got this in two shades. I got the B40 and the BD40. So as the Lancome was a little bit dark, a little bit yellow for me, I thought I would do the comparison with the BD40 as that was slightly more darker than the B40. It worked out pretty well. I've got it on now. Can you guess which side is which? I bet you can. I'm not liking this concealer today. It's making me look a tad dry under the eye area, as you can see, and that's the Makeup Revolution concealer. Very crinkly under the eyes today. Not a good look. I'll show you a side-by-side comparison in application, and then I'll be back later on tonight and give you my final thoughts. Good luck in figuring out which side I'm wearing. Try and put it in the comments below before you watch till the end. It was very interesting for me to do this because I was very curious myself to see if there was a difference in these foundations. So yeah, keep watching and let's find out the difference between these two babies, and I'll be back tonight with my final thoughts on the foundations. Here comes the comparison. So I'm using the YSL, I'm using in the shade BD40. I have the B40 and the BD40 for when I'm more tanned. So I thought it would only make sense to do it with my darker shade because I know the Lancome is quite dark and yellow. This is quite a decent match. This one is the YSL, and that's the Lancome, and then that's the lighter shade of the YSL at the other side. So yeah, I'm going to be using these two shades today. So the YSL is going to be on this side, which is my left, and the Lancome is going to be on my right. Okay, so I'm using the white brush for the YSL and the Sigma for the Lancome. I'm just going to put half on each side. I've used the same primer for both. After I've applied it all, I will come back on tonight. We will see which one lasted the best and which one gave the best coverage, etc, etc. So I'm actually really interested in doing this myself, which is going to be the better one. Right, let's go. YSL first. Now I'm definitely going to make sure I put the same amount on each side, sorry. So I've put that on my left side, that's the YSL. This is the Lancome side. It doesn't feel like it's going to be too bad of a difference. Slightly darker, but I don't think anyone's going to notice. Okay, so I've got both on my face. So let's do the YSL first. I think I'll zoom you in a little bit more. Here comes the YSL part. I haven't worn it for quite a long time. And both of these I would definitely always use a brush to apply. Just buffing it in gently. Oh my god, it's so similar. Just buffing it in. We'll speed it up a little bit for you. Still a beautiful foundation, I ain't gonna lie. Still really nice. I like that. Down my neck. Right, that's blended. So that is one side done of the YSL All-in-One Glow. slight bit of redness coming through on the centre of my cheek maybe. Here we go. Let's get closer. So similar in colour. The YSL is more dewy. It's got more of a shine on it in the mirror. Oh, almost went over to the other side. Whoops! So, which side looks better, guys? Can we tell the difference? I don't think at the moment I can. This is the YSL side, all in one glow. You can see it's dewy because the light is shining on my face. And then this side, I don't think it's as shiny. It's going to be a difficult one. It's going to be a difficult one. I'm just happy that the colour matches, so I don't go out the house looking all crazy. So let's have a look up close. YSL side. Lancome side. It's going to be hard. At this present moment in time, I can't actually tell the difference. They both look gorgeous foundations for the summer. I'm not mad at the foundations. I'm very happy. At first I thought this side would look more dewy, but when I'm turning my head... So, okay, now I'm in the light. Okay. I'm looking directly at myself in the mirror where the sun is shining so I can really have a good look. You guys can't see, but I can. And I cannot tell the difference. I can't tell the difference. So I'm just going to finish my makeup off. I'll be back in a second and then I'll do another check-in right at the last moment tonight. So it's at the moment, it's 1:30. And I'll do a check-in at about 9 o'clock to do my last check-in, and we'll see which side held up the best. I can't see hardly any difference whatsoever, so I'm sorry it's not a very obvious choice. The only thing I can do now, if there is a winner, is to see how long it lasts, the longevity of it. If it goes patchy in any parts of my face, sure it will around here after I eat my evening meal, but it's going to be really hard to call to see which is the different. They're both great foundations. Gonna finish my makeup off and I'll be back in a second. So obviously I'll finish my makeup off. At the moment I've just finished. It is now 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. and I think the Lancome has slightly more coverage. So anyway, I'll be back tonight with my final thoughts. Give me at least 7.5 hours and I'll come back on and we'll see how these both lasted on my face. Thanks for suggesting this comparison. I don't think there's going to be a negative result at the end of it because I love both of them. I think they're both great for the summer. But for you guys who just wanted me to do a comparison between them both, either I'm really useless at doing this or my eyesight is getting bad, I don't know, but I cannot see a difference in them both. I did set my face with some RCMA powder. I mean, all I can say is right now it does look really nice on my face. Both foundations look really great on the face at the moment. So that's all I can say at this point in time. So I'll be back in a few to give you my final thoughts and let you guys see how it wore throughout the day. I'll see you soon. And I'm back. So I haven't left it quite 8 hours. It's been 7.5 hours. Well, 7 hours and 3/4 actually. And we're about to lose the daylight. So I didn't want to do this and it was going to be completely dark. So I have got a lot of lighting on at the moment. But yes, here I am. And I've been looking throughout the day in the mirror trying to see any significant differences between these two bad boy foundations, and it has been extremely hard. So yes, I haven't put any lipstick on. I've just kept it natural. I've done the usual daily cooking for dinner, try not to pull my hair out chores. And yeah, it's been an interesting one because, guys, I really found it hard to find any significant differences. Both have become patchy. If I can see which one has worn off. This was the YSL side right here. So you can see here where it's come off and gone patchy slightly. Right there. And then on this side, it might have held up a little bit better. I'm looking in the monitor. Okay, so all here you can see where it's come away slightly. And also on this side, I would say again. And on my nose area, just look at my nose. I'm getting really close now. So on both the insides of my nose, it's gone dry. I am struggling to see if one is worse than the other. Like, the mirror does me more justice than the monitor. It really does. I keep steering towards the YSL side, but it's not held out as long as the Lancome. Although in the monitor I can still see where it's slightly come away there. But I think on this side it's showing up more in real life and on camera. Lancome, YSL. And then here, right in that area there, it's slightly come away. And this is the YSL side. And on this side, I would say that's held up pretty good. All there. It takes a really trained eye to see very, very slight differences when doing a comparison like this. I've never actually done a comparison where I've done two different foundations. My mum came over, she couldn't believe I was wearing two different foundations. She could have swore I was wearing the same foundation all over. And as I'm sure a lot of foundations is very similar, so you can get away with doing that. Unless you're doing like a really heavy matte one and then a sheer to medium one, then you'll definitely see a difference. But for these two, it's been a really close call. Okay, so this is the Lancome side. And this side is the YSL side. And in my opinion, I think the Lancome has it slightly beat. Slightly. Because I'm seeing a little bit more imperfections come through on this side of my face. So, I don't know. I'll give up. It's been such a hard comparison. It really has. So, the only thing left to say is the Lancome is definitely cheaper than the YSL. I would say, based on that, I would go for the Lancome Skin Feels Good. Because there is no huge difference. There really isn't. I think they're both great foundations for the summer. If it's my imagination, I don't know. They both were starting to go a little bit patchy on both sides, where I usually tend to go patchy throughout the day. But I think I can see slightly more imperfections coming through on this side. Again, you guys, leave me some comments below and let me know what you think. And I really hope this comparison has helped you. It's not been really helpful, but I hope it's helped a little bit. The Lancome is cheaper. They both are really nice performing medium coverage foundations. And that's really all I can say, guys. That is really all I can say. So thanks for watching, and you'll see me again soon with another video.